Best Cheap Action Camera 2020, feature-packed cameras at bargain prices. Check out our pick of cheap action cameras that can capture your finest action sport moments without the need to spend a fortune. If you're looking for a well-appointed and bomb-proof camera that won't send your wallet into cardiac arrest, our expert pick of the best cheap action cameras available has exactly what you need. These cameras may not be quite as feature-rich as the fanciest models that you'll find topping our list of the best action cameras. Current leader, the stunning GoPro HERO8 Black. However, trickle-down technology means that most of the cameras here are plenty rugged enough to capture your adventures whether they take place on snow, trail or at sea in state-of-the-art 4K video. Just like 4K image quality capture facilities such as image stabilization, hyperlapse video modes and HDR photography used to be the preserve of range-topping models. But now you can find them on cameras costing less than £200 too. Invest in some of the best video editing software to truly bring your adventures to life. Unlike some of the top-end cams, the cheaper models featured below have lower price tags. Sure, but that doesn't necessarily mean they skimp on features. Our top pick for the best cheap action camera is a case in point. Considering its low price, the GoPro HERO8 White has a seemingly endless list of features, including voice control and digital video stabilization. It's ideal for all extreme sports and outdoors pursuits. Both in and out of the water, it's waterproof to 10 meters. There are more affordable rugged cams still, though most are unable to defeat the GoPro's mighty performance. That said, there are definitely some GoPro alternatives listed below that you should check out. Especially the E4K action camera. It might not be as feature-rich as the HERO8 White, but it does deliver 4K footage. Before we run you through our list of the best cheap action cameras, let's take a look at how you can zero in on the right one for your chosen extreme sport or outdoor pursuit. When looking for a budget action camera, there are certain details you need to keep an eye out for if you want to capture action properly. Video quality is the most important. The highest quality currently available is 4K. To really close in on the back spray from your snowboard as you carve across the slopes, you shouldn't be looking for an action cam that shoots any lower than 1080p at 60 fps. Also look at the size, shape and weight of the camera. If you're planning on attaching it to your helmet or equipment, you don't want a hefty action cam throwing you off balance. You'll also need to ensure you can get your hands on appropriate mounts for your chosen pursuit. On top of that, keep in mind whether you would rather view raw footage via your camera's companion app, if it has one, or whether you'd like to view it on an LCD screen for instant feedback. While it's true that most cheap action cams aren't waterproof, there's always the option to purchase a case to make them safe in torrential downpours or if you're taking one surfing or souping. Other than that, consider photo resolution, especially if you're looking to take the occasional selfie, and battery life as the essentials. Ready to discover the best cheap action camera for you? Read on. Aiming to extend GoPro's authority into the budget market, the entry-level HERO8 White borrows premium features from the flagship HERO8 Black and wraps them in a streamlined, wallet-friendly package. Especially compared to the price tag of the new GoPro flagship, the HERO8 Black. The GoPro HERO8 White has been awarded Best Budget Action Camera in the T3 Awards 2020 for the second year running. Check out more T3 Awards 2020 winners. The White's design is similar to the HERO8 Black and Silver, making it compatible with GoPro's extensive mount and housing range. The camera is also shock and waterproof to 10 meters. The responsive, sunlight-friendly 2-inch touchscreen provides rapid access to playback and settings. The built-in, non-removable battery dishes out around 2 hours of use per charge. Considering the low price, voice control is an impressive addition to the HERO8 White. Filming is as easy as saying, GoPro, start recording, and waiting for the beep. On the whole, voice recognition is incredibly responsive. Although when we took the camera surfing we found that the Hero won't always pick up commands over the cacophony of crashing waves. Keeping things simple, The HERO8 White offers just two filming resolutions, 1440 or 1080p at 30 or 60 fps, as well as 10MP stills. From board to bike, footage is crisp and vibrant, and video stabilization mode helps keep clips smooth when things get turbulent. Auto low light mode works incredibly well when shooting in darker situations, like under a tree canopy. Switch these modes off and you'll quickly realize the difference they make. In the past, entry-level GoPro cameras dispensed with the slow-motion video option, so it's great to see it make an appearance in the HERO8 White. If you live for cliff diving or base jumping and need to make banging edits to appease your sponsors, you'll probably find the Hero's lack of 4K resolution a tad limiting. However, if you're a part-time adrenaline junkie needing a reliable, easy-to-operate HD camera to shoot YouTube-ready footage of your adventures, the GoPro HERO8 White is the big-name cheap action camera to beat. The Brave 7L fits nicely in the palm of your hand. At 127 grams, it has a sturdy weight to it, and its contoured metal and plastic body looks and feels like a camera with a far heftier price tag. While its headline feature is a front-facing screen, the Brave 7L also sports a number of features only usually found on fancier models, such as voice control, time-lapse facilities, and 6-axis image stabilization. Factor in that it comes with 2 batteries, a remote, a wide range of mounts, and a waterproof housing, and this is a camera that gives fantastic value for money. If you're looking for a rugged and feature-packed camera with a wallet-friendly price, the Akaso Brave 7L is seriously hard to beat. While it may look remarkably similar to aging GoPro models, Akaso's V50X camera is bang up to date. Top billing goes to its ability to shoot 4K video at 30 fps, which is mightily impressive for a camera costing less than £100 per $100. But its list of well-appointed features doesn't end there. While you don't get the front-facing camera included in the slightly pricier Akaso Brave 7L, the V50X can take 12MP stills, has inbuilt image stabilization software, and comes with an adjustable wide-angle lens that has a maximum field of view of 170 degrees. It also boasts slow-motion video at 1080p90 or 720p120, time-lapse video, a stills timer, and a host of metering and exposure options. The camera comes complete with a host of accessories, including an underwater housing, spare battery, remote shutter, and a selection of GoPro-compatible mounts. A smartphone app is also available, allowing you to remotely operate the camera, view your content, and share it directly on social media. All in all, this is a hugely competitive package that is outstanding value for its price. If you like the look and feel of the latest GoPro action cams but your budget doesn't quite stretch to one, try this. You don't get much in the box with the E4K action camera, but there isn't much else that can rain on your parade with this sleek, affordable device. YI's action cam shoots in 4K at 30 fps, and thanks to an excellent LCE 7-layer all-glass lens and Sony Exmor IMX377 sensor, the quality is top-notch, even in lower light situations. Stills are commendable at 12MP. Electronic image stabilization, courtesy of a built-in gyroscope and accelerometer, keeps footage smooth at resolutions lower than 4K. A 720p 240 fps mode produces impressive slow-mo footage. The YI's design is also neat and simplistic, and out back you'll find a vivid 2.19-inch Gorilla Glass LCD touchscreen for ease of control and playback. The only downside to the E4K is that its 155-degree angle of view isn't as wide as many of the other cheap action cams here. Plus, you'll need to shell out for a waterproof case if you want to take it in the water. This second-generation HERO8 Black gives you a big, bulging bag of bangs for a relatively small number of bucks. It can shoot in 4K, can take 15-megapixel photos, has inbuilt image stabilization, is waterproof to 30 meters, can record slow motion at 120 fps, and has a wealth of other features you'd expect to find on a camera costing a whole lot more. The package also includes a carry case, an array of mounts and accessories, an ultra-fast 64GB micro SD memory card, and even free accidental damage cover. You may expect Olfi to have cut some corners to hit such a competitive price point with the 1.5 Black. But the camera is solidly built. The rear touchscreen is responsive and the Sony branded sensor is excellent even in low light conditions. The HEROS50 may sit closer to the bottom of Sony's action cam range, but it still packs plenty of punch. In the hardware department, Sony has opted for a Zeiss Tessar lens, paired with a 1/2.3-inch XMOR CMOS sensor. Adventurers can achieve 1080p Full HD resolution at 60 fps, or drop to 720p to double the frame rate to 120. Video quality is commendable considering the camera's price, and built-in SteadyShot electronic image stabilization helps smooth out any activity, whether you're hitting mountain bike trails or kayaking down rolling rapids. Audio leaves a little to be desired, particularly with the camera in its waterproof housing, and there's no option to connect an external microphone. Stills are where the HEROS50 really shines. At 11.1 megapixels they compete with the GoPro HERO7 White and E4K. On the whole, results are crisp and vibrant, ideal for taking quick snaps on your travels. The supplied underwater housing is a beast, enabling the camera to reach depths of 60 meters. That's in addition to top-notch shock dust and sand proofing. However, adding the housing bumps the weight up by almost 100 grams. The HEROS50 is no GoPro beta, but for a rugged and cheap action camera with loads of mounting options, there's plenty here for action junkies. This rubbery-feeling action cam has ridged sides to lessen the chance of you dropping it while you're getting stuck into your latest high-octane pursuit. Controls are located a little strangely, with the Wi-Fi button on top, the power button and indicator lights on the front, and up-down selectors on the side. So it might take a little getting used to. Move past the odd controls though, and the Kaiser Bass X4 puts in a pleasing performance. It shoots detailed 4K video at 30 fps, along with 12MP stills. Built-in video stabilization smooths out the shakes and judders when things getting bumpy. If you want to add some extra style to your edits, the X4 can shoot slow-mo HD video at 120 fps. Heading into the water, attach the included case and it will have no problem hitting depths of up to 40 meters. It might not be much of a looker, but Vehu's newest cheap action camera can deliver UHD 4K 10 or 1080p 60 footage with consummate ease. On the camera's rear is a 1.8-inch smart LCD touchscreen, making it simple to navigate menus and preview your footage and stills. The KX1 stills game is strong too. Shoot straight 12MP images, or try time-lapse, photo burst or 180-degree rollover modes, for when you're mounting the camera upside down, and get creative with your shots. If you're looking to take the movie KX1 underwater, the camera comes with a 40 meters waterproof housing, ideal if you're diving, surfing, or in the swimming pool on holiday. When you're done shooting, the free movie app for iOS or Android devices makes it a doddle to stream your videos or share your photos on your social channels. The Xiaomi action camera could earn its place on this list for the stylish design alone. But thankfully there's plenty happening under the hood to justify its inclusion in our best cheap action camera buyer's guide. The 7-glass lens and Sony IMX317 sensor work in perfect harmony. Whether you're shooting under blue skies or gray clouds, footage is electronically stabilized across 6 axes of movement, and 3D noise reduction technology helps smooth out your shots. Settings can be tweaked on the 2.4-inch touchscreen. In its standalone state, the Mijia Camera Mini is best used as a lightweight, portable camera to document your travels. But pair it with the array of mounts or 45 meters waterproof housing and it will be ready to tackle anything. While it may look more like a desktop webcam, the Insta360 Go is a fully functioning action camera that punches well above its gossamer 18.3 grams weight. At 5 centimeters in length, the Go makes an ideal wearable camera and comes with a back clip and pendant as well as a selection of conventional base attachments. It also has a magnetic rear so it can be quickly fixed to any metal surface. The Insta360 Go can record 1080p HD quality video at 25 fps and is designed for shooting short video clips of up to 60 seconds at a time. In addition to conventional video, it can also record time-lapse, moving hyperlapse sequences and slow-motion video at 100 fps. Incredibly, for a camera of this size, the Go comes with inbuilt image stabilization, which Insta360 have dubbed flow state. While not fully waterproof, the tiny camera shrugs off wet conditions and is rugged enough to survive being fully submerged in water for up to 10 seconds at a time. At its top resolution, aka SO's budget shooter can deliver crisp footage at 4K 25. Drop to 1080p, and the EK7000 is capable of 60 fps for those epic slow-mo clips. There's also a 16-megapixel sensor if stills are your bag. Built-in electronic image stabilization takes care of smoothing your footage if the action gets a little unruly or your subject is moving fast. While the adjustable viewing angle enables power users to switch between narrow and super wide. If most of your adventures take place in water, the EK7000 is definitely aimed at you. Add the supplied waterproof case to enable shooting to a depth of 40 meters. While a dedicated diving mode compensates for the lack of red light underwater, ensuring that your subaquatic shots are just as good as those taken on dry land. The EK7000 also functions as a dash cam with loop and upside-down recording functionality. While control of settings, shooting modes and playback is handled smoothly via the 2-inch touchscreen. Text source, T3.com.